Zodiac signs ranked on their likeliness to forgive you. In today's video, we're rating all the zodiac signs according to the chances of them forgiving you once you've wronged them. We all know what it's like to mess up and have someone be stubborn enough not to want to forgive you no matter what we do, while other people will simply be happy with an apology. The ranking in this video will start from those most likely to give you a second chance all the way to those that will hold a grudge until their last day on Earth. Dive in. We're sure you'll be surprised by some of these rankings. Starting with number 12, Pisces. While air signs are probably the most malleable and forgiving in general, Pisces, a water sign, is the most forgiving of them all. A Pisces won't only forgive you, but there's high chance that they will also forget, making them top of this chart. They're known by their selective memory. Pisces only remember what is good for them. Keeping hurtful memories is not part of their nature, so they'll let go of them. Yes, your wrongs will hurt them. They will throw a tantrum, but after a short while, it'll all be forgiven and forgotten. It will be like starting over with a clean slate each time. Moving on. Number 11, Aquarius. This sign is one of the friendliest across the zodiac. I'm sure if you know an Aquarius, you'll be aware that they have a huge list of friends and always have people lurking around. They're always that person that everyone loves and can be found in the middle of the party, befriending even the dog. Because of this, and because they want to keep these friendships, Aquarius will forgive pretty much anything. That is, pretty much don't mess with their values or family. Otherwise, forget about them ever speaking to you again. Moving on, number 10, Gemini. As we all know, Gemini is a mutable sign. They don't like keeping anything around for long, not ideas and not grudges either. Gemini struggle to only see one side of the coin, and they're always attempting to make everyone happy. This duality means they can't always see both sides of a grudge, so they're likely to understand why you wronged them. So it makes sense that they won't be able to hold a grudge for long. Give them a cookie and everything will be forgiven. But remember, for the first few minutes, it'll seem like they want to rip your head off. Geminis are an air sign, and their fire is easily lit up, so keep your distance for a little while. Moving on, number 9, Sagittarius. This sign is prone to boredom, so they'll get bored easily if they're offended for too long. Without much of a fuss, they'll move on. It might take a little apology, a few days, but then everything will be back to normal as if nothing had happened. They won't be forgiving you out of the kindness of their hearts. They simply won't bother caring for long. Moving on. Number 8, Libra. Libras are all about balance and harmony. This means they won't like the unbalance of a strained relationship, so they'll make an effort to fix it. They might hold a grudge for a little while, but their need for balance will make them seek closure sooner rather than later. Beware though, they might be a little passive-aggressive about it to make sure you get the memo and don't offend them in the same way again. The burn of their anger will be felt at the start, that's for sure. Moving on, number 7, Capricorn. This sign has a no-nonsense approach, meaning they won't take any of your bullshit. If you hurt them, they will make you know that you have and will hold you accountable for your offenses. That being said, they will also forgive you without much of a fuss if they decide to do so and you deserve it. Being deserving of their forgiveness is the key part of that statement. So make sure to properly apologize. And remember, even if a Capricorn has forgiven you, they won't forget. So there's a chance they will bring it back up in 6 months or a year. Moving on, number 6, Virgo. Just like Gemini, Virgo is a mutable sign. They're an earth sign, so as cheesy as it may sound, they're pretty down to earth when it comes to everyday relationships. They care a lot about their loved ones' feelings, as they don't like hurting others. Still, they can hold a grudge for a while if you offend them and they believe your intentions weren't good. Once they decide to forgive you, though, they'll do it with no questions asked, and you'll be back on their good side. They won't even bring it up again. Just don't make the same mistake twice, or you'll be on their bad side forever. Moving on, number 5, Leo. Leos tend to make everything about them, as it's in their nature to be a bit self-centered or arrogant. Because of this, they'll take every offense very personally and will hold you accountable for it for a long time. If you wrong them, they will consider it because you're inherently against them as human beings. Grudges could be this sign's middle name, and attaining forgiveness will take a lot of work and effort. Moving on, number 4, Aries. Arieses have fire in their veins, and they are easy to anger. They're very assertive, so if you hurt them, they will let you know. This might ensure more drama due to Aries' anger management issues and them not being the best at dealing with negative energy thrown their way. Letting go is not Aries' strongest suit, so they'll struggle to let go of their anger and will hold on to a grudge for a long time. You'll have to actively work on apologizing if you want them to ever forgive you. Moving on, number 3, Cancer. People born under this sign have the best memory, so it's usually hard for them to let go of the past because they're constantly hanging on to it. They have a really hard time forgiving because of this. Cancers are also very sensitive, so they'll hold on to the pain you've inflicted on them and ignore how to move past it. Moving on, number 2, Scorpio. Scorpio simply doesn't know how to forgive. The way they hold on to grudges is one of those passionate qualities they have. Scorpios are very sensitive, so they'll not only hold on to the offense because of this, but they'll channel those feelings and act by seeking revenge. Beware, they are also very patient, so they'll wait for as long as needed while they plan the perfect revenge. Moving on, number 1, Taurus. The most stubborn sign of them all. A Taurus will hold a grudge for so long, we're sure they still haven't forgiven the people that have wronged them in their past lives. They will hold on to a grudge with everything they have and refuse to let go of it. On top of that, they also hate being wrong. So if you ever prove your points to them and they figure out they should forgive you, they still won't, just to be right about their anger. Do you agree with this ranking? How likely are you to hold on to a grudge? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, don't mess with a Taurus. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to get all the updates.